Francesca here with another home practice. Today for class, you'll want a block and a strap. As always, you might not need it, but it's always good to have nearby. Today we'll be doing a grounding flow, focusing on slow movements, really intentional movements, and everything that goes along with that. So let's get started in child's pose. For child's pose, come onto your shin bones. Bring your big toes together and your knees out wide. Send your hips back, your chest forward, and extend your fingertips forward, forehead down. Start to set intention with your breath. Big breath in. Audible exhale, send it out. One more time, big breath in. Exhale, send it out. Seal your lips, breathe in. Sealed lip, breathe out. Good, with every breath in, feel yourself expand. Exhale, contract, and root further into the earth. As we move through practice today, move with intention and move with purpose. Feel for the spaces of practice that sometimes don't seem to matter, the spaces in between, the transitions. And see what happens when you really slow down and pay attention to the little bits that you don't think matter. How your intention can shift, how your perspective can shift. Take another full breath in and out in your child's pose. On your next inhale, come to your hands and knees, tabletop. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists, hips on top of your knees. Spread your fingers wide. Plug your shoulder heads back as you brace your belly. And we'll move through cat-cow nice and slow. So start by gazing forward. Keep your spine flat and straighten through your elbows. Hold on your breath in. Hold on your breath out. Inhale. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your chin to your chest. Press through your hands to spread your shoulder blades apart. Then coil your ribs, then your hips in. Hold here, keep your chin tucked. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, cow pose. Dip your hips forward, then your ribs, then your chest. Shoulder heads back, then your chin gazes forward. Keep going slow here, cat pose on your exhale. Tuck your chin to your chest. Press through your palms. Round your back one spine bone at a time until your pelvis coils in and under. Inhale, cow pose. Dip your pelvis. Front line all the way up to your skull as you gaze forward. And continue to move here. Feel as if you could move your bones individually, bone by bone, but also collectively and together. It might even feel like you're moving through molasses or water. But over-exaggerate the movements and be mindful how your body shows up here. Good, just for 4. Stay at your pace here. 3, 2, and 1. Then from that ending space, meet back in your tabletop. Now feel free to add any movements that you want to add. You can barrel roll your belly. Stretch through your wrists. Any sort of movement that feels really good here. And I'm still encouraging to move nice and slow. So really feel how your body's showing up. See how your body might need to open, protect, stretch. Make your way back into your tabletop. Stack your knees below your hips, tuck your toes, big breath in. Exhale, hover your knees off the earth. Pull your thighs to your elbow bones back to your thighs. Pull your rib cage in, round your mid and upper back, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Spread your fingers wide, soft bend in your knees to send your hips up and back. Broaden across your back body and hug your inner arm bones together. Inhale, come onto your tiptoes and wave yourself forward into a high plank. Pause in your high plank, stack your shoulders on top of your wrists, squeeze your inner arms together, tone the front and back line of your body, breathe in. Exhale, slowly wave yourself back. Similar to your cat-cow, keep moving here with that slow motion movement. Slow motion breath. Again, can you feel the body move in individual parts and parts collectively? Does the posture feel more challenging when you take time to feel every bit? Do you feel more powerful as you feel every bit? You're here for 4, 3. Hold in your high plank in 2. And 1, hold your high plank. Shift your weight forward and lower down to your belly. Zip your legs together. Hug your inner elbows behind you. Press through your toes so much so that your shins, knees, and quads start to lift. Inhale, cobra pose. Peel your chest off the earth. Little to no weight in your hands. Use the strength of your back body to lift you higher. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. This time, lift your hands off the earth. Exhale, lower down. Third round, cobra locust. Lift your chest, hands, and legs off the earth. And lower it down. Extend your fingers out towards the edges of your mat or off of your mat. Stack your elbows on top of your wrists. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, Sahaja Cobra. Dip your shoulders down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, switch sides. Keep going here. Dipping side to side. Go slow and steady. Feel the slight tug across the front of your shoulder head. Feel the stretch, feel the space. Do 1 more on each side. Then return back to center. Plant your hands beneath your shoulders, tuck your toes. Start to lift your shins and your kneecaps. Start to lift your thighs. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your pelvis, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, ragdoll. Bring your feet hip width distance or wider. Tuck your hands into your elbow creases and hang your head heavy. Shake your head yes or no. Sway side to side. Breathe into the back of your lungs to spread your shoulders apart. Spread your ribs apart. Relax your hands towards the earth. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Crown of your head is the last to reach the top. Big shoulder roll at the top. Tadasana, arms by your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Samasthiti, standing at attention. Close your eyes or just gaze down at your fingertips. Take 1 more moment to set your intention for your practice here. Can you feel stillness even in movement? Can you feel the idea of slowing down even in the flow? And how does that change the way you approach your practice and approach your breath and approach yourself? Full breath in. Audible exhale, send it out. Relax your arms down by your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift halfway, hover your fingertips and pause here. Pull your shoulder blades together, weight into your toes. Another breath in. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose or cobra locust with your feet off the ground. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hopper step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga to your belly. Step your feet back. Shift forward and lower down. Inhale, cobra or cobra locust. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time to that slow and steady sun A. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hopper step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga, plant your hands. Shift forward and lower down to your belly. Inhale, cobra locust or cobra. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes, high plank, lift your pelvis first. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hopper step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step your right foot back into a low lunge. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, crescent moon, sweep your arms to the sky. Wrap your pinky bones in, slide your pelvis forward and down. Pull your left hip crease back and your right hip forward. Brace your belly. Inhale. Exhale, high plank, plant your palms, step your feet back. Shift forward and lower down halfway. You can always lower to your belly for your cobra locust. Otherwise, inhale, upward facing dog. Only 4 points of contact are your hands and your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your right leg high again. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot between your hands. Back knee down, inhale, crescent moon, Anjaneyasana, pull your right hip crease back and your left hip forward. Reach your arms up, thumb bones back, and wrap your pinky bones in. Tone your left butt cheek and pull your right hip crease back. Brace your belly. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, step your left foot forward to meet your right. Inhale, lift halfway, hover your fingertips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot back. Then lower down to your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, sweep your arms to the sky. Pull your right hip crease back and your left hip forward. Tone your left glute to extend the front of your left hip. Work your thumbs further back. Inhale. Exhale. Chaturanga, plant your hands. Shift forward and lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Back knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, Anjaneyasana, pause and breathe. Slide your pelvis forward and down. Pull your left shin bone back, right thigh forward. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot forward to meet your left. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga, plant your hands, hop or step back. Now, if you'd rather skip your chaturanga and your up dog, just hold a high plank, and then you meet in downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hop or step to the top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center, gaze at your fingertips, Tadasana, arms by your sides. Pause for a moment. Reconnect with breath and intention. Slow it down. Blink open your eyes. Inhale, chair pose. Sit down and sweep your arms up. Pull your thumb bones back and wrap your pinkies in. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Energetically rip your ankle bones apart as you send your hips down and back. Pull your rib cage in and down as you lift your hip bones slightly towards your ribs. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, lift halfway, hover your fingertips. Exhale, chaturanga. Remember, you always can skip your chaturanga and up dog. Hold the high plank. Downward facing dog is your meeting place. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior one, shorten your stance. Take heel to heel alignment. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Right hip back, left hip forward, and reach your arms to the sky. Pull your thumbs back, right hip back, left hip forward again. Ribs in tight. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one, shorten your stance. Align heel to heel and stack your shoulders on top of your hips, reach your arms up. Now, if you notice heel to heel alignment doesn't work, your hips can't square, you can widen your stance by stepping your right foot out. Pull your left hip crease back and your right hip forward. Ribs in, arms up. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, cobra, or you hold a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hop or step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit down, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one, listen up. Exhale, warrior two. Stack your right knee on top of your right ankle. Squeeze your inner thighs. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips and extend your arms forward and back. Good, pull your armpits down. Gaze over your front hand. Brace your belly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Meeting place is downward facing dog. Inhale, send your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Hold, pause, and breathe. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Left knee on top of your left ankle. Squeeze your left heel towards your right arch. Extend your arms forward and back and gaze over your front hand. Pull your armpits down. Squeeze your inner thighs. Tone your belly. Gaze over your front hand or to the side of the space if that doesn't feel quite right on your neck. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog cobra, or you hold your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hop or step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit down, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Inhale, send your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior and pause. Press your left inner thigh forward. Stack your right knee on top of your right ankle. Press your left hip into your right hip and focus your arm more up than back. The final thing you do here is take that little lean back. Breathe through the ripples of your rib cage. Brace your belly. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, windmill your hands to the ground. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, lower your back arm, lift your front arm up and only slightly back. Press your right inner thigh forward to your left toes to stretch your right inner thigh. Sit low in your pelvis, focus up and back in your torso. Big breath in. Sit deeper on your breath out and brace your belly. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hop or step to the top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit down, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale, send your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one, belly in. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended right arm to the inside of your right leg. Lift your left arm over. You can have your right fingertips very close to the ground. You can use a block. I like to rest my forearm on my thigh. That just helps me wrap my rib cage under. With your left arm, you can reach it up or over, or add some arm circles if that feels good. As you can tell here, we're building nice and slow. Once we're done building, we'll do the complete flow. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, send your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Take your left arm either to the inside or on top of your left thigh. Keep your left knee stacked on top of your left ankle and reach your right arm up and over. Create space through your side body. Create space between your left side, your left arm, and your left leg. And again, you can add some arm circles if that feels good. Wrap your bottom rib cage under. Tone your glutes to spread the fronts of your hips. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. We'll put that all together. Except, instead of going to a warrior two after your side ankle, you'll go into a reverse warrior and then flow down. So no new postures added, just adding a different final posture before you go to your chaturanga. Take a big breath in, bend your knees. Exhale, hop or step to the top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit down, send your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one, squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale, warrior two, lengthen through your arms. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep your right arm up. Exhale, extended side angle, wrap your right rib cage under. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga or your variation. Meeting place is downward facing dog. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga or your variation. Meeting place is downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really nice work, guys. Inhale. Exhale. From downward facing dog, inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hop or step to the top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, send your hips back, sweep your arms up. Exhale, eagle, wrap your right arm underneath your left, take back of hand to back of hand or palm to palm. Pull your elbows down, then lift your right leg up and over. You can have a kickstand, a cross, or a full bind with your toes behind your calf. As you sit down, lift your elbows up, palms away from your face, breathe across the back of your heart. Sit a little deeper. Stamp down through your standing leg. Keep your eagle arms. Inhale, hover your right thigh bone up. Exhale, warrior three with eagle arms. Wrap your right hip down. Drive through your left heel. Extend your arms away from your chest and forward to the top of your space. Tone your right glute to lift your leg higher. Breathe in. Exhale, standing splits. Lower your hands to the earth as you lift your right leg to the sky. It's okay to open your hip a little bit, but ideally, you would like your right hip squared to the earth. You can have your hands on blocks here to bring the earth closer to you. With every breath in, create length and space. Fold deeper on your exhale. If you have handstand hops here, you're welcome to work on them. Otherwise, stay in your standing split. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold, feet meet at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit down and sweep your arms up. Exhale, eagle. Take your left arm underneath your right, take back of hand to back of hand or palm to palm, pull your elbows down. Lift your left leg up and over. You can have that kickstand, the cross, or your full bind. As you sit deeper, lift your elbows away from your chest, palms away from your face. Squeeze your inner thighs as you drive through your right heel now. Keep the bind in your arms, but unravel and parallel your left thigh. Breathe in. Exhale, eagle arms, warrior 3. Wrap your left hip down. Work your elbows away from your chest, palms away from your face. Stamp through your right heel. Lift your left leg higher. Breathe in. Exhale, standing splits, hands to the earth. Again, you can open your hip to start, but then eventually start to wrap your left hip down. Shoulders on top of your wrist. Eventually, you can walk them closer as you compress your chest closer. If you have handstand hops in your practice, you're welcome to go there. Otherwise, stay where you are. For 3, 2, and 1, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Can bend your knees, wiggle your hips, widen your feet here. Just find a forward fold variation that feels nice to you. And from this forward fold, slowly squat down and find a seat. Extend your legs forward. Lift everything up off your sitting bones so you're just sitting on those bones. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. You can grab hold, 2 peace fingers to your big toes or peel your pinky toes back. Inhale, create length and space. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Inhale, roll yourself up. Place your hands behind your hips, about a handprint. Point through your toes, breathe in. Exhale, reverse plank. Press through the soles of your feet so much so that your feet start to touch the earth. Tone your glutes, lift your chest. You're welcome to drop your skull back. If you can't have your feet touch the ground today, that's okay. Come to a reverse tabletop. Press through your feet, lift your chest, spread your shoulder heads, and drop your head back. Hold it here, breathe in. Hold it here, breathe out. Slowly lower down. Extend your legs forward again. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Spin your chest forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Inhale to create length and space. Exhale to fold. Starting to head to the earth now. Some seated postures, more opportunity to slow down and be in stillness. But playing with both sides, playing with the fold, but playing with the expansion, how you can balance and still feel that stillness even as you expand. Inhale, roll yourself up. Place your left hand behind your left hip. Inhale, gate pose variation. Press through your shin bone, press through the sole of your right foot. Send your top arm up and back. You can stretch through your side body. And then slowly lower down. Switch sides. Take your left leg forward, sole of your right foot in. Spin your chest over your thighs. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Breathe in to create length and space. Fold on your exhale. Inhale, roll yourself up. Place your right hand behind your right hip. Inhale, gate pose. Press into your shin bone. Press into your left foot. Sweep your left arm up and back. Again, add some movement in your shoulder girdle if that feels good. Slowly come back down. Bring the soles of your feet to the earth. Slowly roll all the way onto your back. Kick your legs up to the sky. Extend your left leg slightly forward and cross your legs as low as you can. Then bend your knees. Lift your shoulder blades off the ground. Reach over top of your feet for the pinky edges of your feet. Breathe in. thigh bones to your chest. Now if you look a little bit more like this, that's okay. Or if it doesn't quite feel good, just come into that supine figure 4 pose, right ankle on top of your left thigh. You'll get a similar stretch there. No matter your variation, pull your legs closer to you and plug your shoulder blades down. Slowly switch sides. Extend your legs up. Right leg forward a little bit, left leg back. Cross as low as you can, then bend your knees for a supine cow face pose. Reach over tops of your feet, grab the pinky edges. Breathe in. Exhale, pull your thigh bones in. And again, if this doesn't feel good, maybe your legs aren't totally crossed, you can return to a figure 4 position and do your stretch there. It's very similar feeling. No matter your variation, plug your shoulder blades down, pull your thigh bones in. The closer your thigh bones are, the flatter your back is on the earth, the more intensity in the stretch you'll feel. Slowly unravel. Hug your knees to your chest. Shift into a happy baby. Grab the pinky edge of your feet. Snuggle your inner thighs towards your outer ribs. You can also grab hold of your ankles or behind your knees if you can't quite grab your feet today. Feel free to rock side to side. Straighten one leg or both. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock side to side, side to side. Draw your knees all the way over to the left. Take your arms into a T or goalpost arms and gaze over to the right. Heading towards the end of our practice. Very simple, very slow, very connected and purposeful. How are you feeling? What's going through your body or your mind? Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, switch sides. Is your body calling for more movement? And adding more movement is not wrong or bad, but are you also able to be okay with the movement that just happened? Can you be okay with minimal, with slow? Inhale, slowly come back to center. Hug your knees to your chest. Big squeeze. Inhale, kick your feet forward, reach your arms above your head. Full body stretch, big breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Arms by your sides. Walk your shoulder blades underneath you to create a pillow for the back of your heart. Flop your feet out to the sides of the space. And rest. Stay here for as long as you need to be in the stillness, as long as you need to be in the quiet. I'll see you next time. Namaste.